They're racing now in the Melbourne Cup of 1941. Son of Horus lost a little ground at Barrier Rise, and over on the outside, Lucrative, one of the best to begin, followed by Galliard. And then Tranquil Star, who got away smartly, with Laureate in behind them. Then Beauvite nicely placed, followed by True Flight. At the head of the others, Keeley ridden hard, followed by Velocity, and then a gap to Triggerman, and they're closely followed by Revette. Just in behind them is Jatuna, followed by Saul, and then a length further back as It's Funny, pulling rather hard. A length further away is Mai Kai, followed by Frill King, Son of Horus, second last, Skipton third last, and Shanghai had dropped out to last. The lightly weighted Galliard had taken up the running by the time they got to the furlong post in the straight the first time. And approaching the paddock stand, Galliard shows the way, ridden along about a length and a half clear now of Lucrative on the outside of the stablemate Laureate. Just in behind them is Beauvite pulling hard on the rails, and they're closely followed by Tranquil Star. Then Palencia moving up on the outside. Just in behind them is True Flight, and they're closely followed by Yadvara Velocity. Then Triggerman at the head of the others, Jatuna, followed by Keeley, It's Funny, Revette, and then a gap to Saul from Son of Horus. About 3 lengths further back is Mai Kai, followed by Shanghai, Yours Truly, and Frill King is last, and Skipton is next to last. In this order, they make the turn out of the straight and commence the run along the riverside of the course where Palencia had been taken to the front. And kicking away, he opened up a break about 9 furlongs from home of about 3 lengths over Galliard. 3 lengths further back is Laureate on the inside, and they're closely followed by Tranquil Star and Lucrative. Then a gap to Beauvite, followed by Cavallo. Just in behind them is Elgalia ridden along, and they're closely followed by Velocity and Jodvara going nicely from It's Funny and Keeley. A length further back, Revette, followed by Son of Horus, making a little ground on the outside of Shanghai, and then a length further back is Saul, followed by Mai Kai, third last, Skipton, second last, Yours Truly, and Frill King is last. A mile from home, and Tranquil Star moved up on the outside of Galliard to go to the front. And at the 7 furlongs, Tranquil Star had raced a length clear of Galliard. A length and a half further back is Palencia. And they're closely followed by Laureate now getting over to the rails from Lucrative. Just in behind them, Son of Horus and Jatuna moving up strongly. They're followed by Elgalia and It's Funny, and then a length further back, Yadvara, followed by Beauvite, True Flight, then a long gap to Saul. At the head of the others, Yours Truly. Second last in the race is Skipton, and Frill King is last. Around the turn at the back of the track near the 6. And still the leader is Tranquil Star, about a length clear of Laureate pulling hard, and then a length further back on the rails, Galliard from Lucrative and Beauvite well placed. Just in behind them, Palencia weakening, followed by Elgalia moving up on the outside of Velocity. Then It's Funny coming into the picture. A length further back is Revette, and they're closely followed by Shanghai, and at the head of the others, Saul, followed by Skipton going around them. Then Frill King, second last in the race is Keeley, and Yours Truly is last. Soon after, Laureate moves up to the leader, Tranquil Star, as they pass the half mile and come near to the turn into the straight. Very little between them, about a length and a half clear now of Lucrative. Then at the head of the others, Elgalia over on the outside, followed by Beauvite, and just in behind them is Shanghai coming into the picture from It's Funny, and then a length further back, Mai Kai, followed by Yadvara. And soon after, they swing around the turn where Laureate had gone nicely clear, about a length and a half in advance of Lucrative now. And then at the head of the others, finishing fast on the outside, is Son of Horus coming with a rattle, and then Beauvite and Skipton also coming from the clouds. And with about a furlong and a half to go, there are many with a show in the cup, where the first to get to the front is Son of Horus on the outside of Laureate, and they're fighting it out with Skipton coming from the clouds now. And Skipton has got to the front inside the final furlong and is holding Son of Horus, with Beauvite coming home hard. But it looks like Skipton's Melbourne Cup as they get close to the post. And Skipton wins the Melbourne Cup of 1941 from Son of Horus, third Beauvite, followed by Laureate, then Velocity and Lucrative. At the head of the others, Mai Kai from Yours Truly, then a gap to Revette, followed by It's Funny, a long gap then to Elgalia. They're closely followed again by Tranquil Star, and one of the last home in the race was Cavallo.